Hi, my name is MomoMorgana and welcome back to the Sims 4 Ultimate Decades Challenge. This is year 1411. There we go. I almost said 1413. That's just not true. It's year 1411 and this is going to be a long episode. So I know we have to talk about the machinima with Warin. But before we get to Warin, we're taking a quick little pit stop here at the Willard's house. Her last name didn't change yet, but she is now going to be Isolda Willard. Now that she's wed Prince Luke, or well, he's still technically a prince, just not of this land. So he has no title or anything like that, but he is fairly wealthy. So she's sticking with him regardless. She doesn't really care about the actual title or anything like that. So it's after the wedding. The family and friends are here. We have Princess Primrose, I believe that's her name, who is Prince Luke's sister. I need to turn headline effects back on. Headline effects. On. Did I spell that right this time? Sure did. All right, so Princess Primrose, who I believe is his twin sister at that. So she's really cool. She's in Willow Creek. She's actually married and has a child of her own. So she came in just for the wedding. Lawrence and Edith are being somewhat amicable. He's sitting next to his stepdaughter Constance, who is looking at him like, what is going on with you? Even Edith is like, oh, is you cool? So everybody's eating. I think Constance and some of the others went back here. Yeah, Prince Luke and Constance. Well, Constance walked away to eat alone. She is not really wanting company right now, it seems, but everyone is here eating, celebrating, and our dear here has had time to consummate her marriage, and she's actually currently pregnant. She's pregnant, she has to pee, and currently has a stomach flu. So she's kind of going through it, but also, why do you have 2 certificates of marriage? Whatever. But yeah, they're doing pretty good for themselves and each other. So let me turn autonomy on so that she could go pee on her own. There you go. But yeah, everybody's doing fine. They're just having like a little dinner reception here back at the house. They're still here in not Willow Creek. What is this? Hinford on Bagley. She lives down the street from Edith, so like Edith lives here. The rest of her kids are being raised here, so they're all pretty much in the same place. She feels terrible right now. Okay. Ghidorah, why is your outfit doing all that? Everyone else is pretty much getting along. Ada is... What? What? Okay. Interesting. Ada and Princess Primrose seem to be having a bit of a moment together. Edith's here. This one has to pee. I'm guessing they all have the stomach flu. She's beating our future children's toy. So everyone's pretty much being themselves, being chill. And she is exhausted. The wedding was earlier this morning. It was a long affair. Ghidorah's come to say goodnight, or hello, goodnight, I guess. She's just tired after everything. Prince Luke is a little tired himself. So let's end this party. There's no more pie or anything for anybody to eat anyways. And head on out. Oh, here goes the baby. Did you leave the baby outside this whole time? Whatever, these two out here. Oh, I'm worried about keeping Lawrence so close to Jorge because he found Jorge super attractive. I'm hoping they don't like to start making out or something. I love that Ghidorah is just like going from person to person, seeing what everybody's up to. She's the only kid, so she's just like kind of wandering around. Constance is feeding her baby in the background. I'm not sure why I'm saying the C so hard. Do y'all hear that? I don't know why I'm saying it like I'm northerner or something like that. I know that C is coming out so hard. So I'm gonna let these guys rest for real this time. And let us... What is this? Is this ham? Cold cuts? Where did you get ham? Where'd you get cold cuts from? Alright, he's just doing shit now. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we are back with Warin and everything that was going on with him and Beatrix and this little one here who is David, or the rebirth of David. It's as far as we're aware right now, he's his own separate person, but there are still parts of him that, you know, we may or may not see pop up from the original David. So, as we all know, about a year or so ago, Warin sought out, or not sought out per se, but came across Beatrix one way or another, and she presented him with an opportunity. She would pretty much teach him how to bring someone, how to have somebody reincarnate, right? Or how to one way to do that process, I should say. And all he had to do in return was find a way to make and gift her a potion of youth. So he worked tirelessly for that entire last year, which is why we didn't really see him much. All he was doing was like training and working on potions and everything like that. And he finally was able to figure out that potion of youth, which he presented her with. It wasn't the best tasting potion, but it did work and brought her back to a somewhat youthful state. She's not a young adult, but she is an adult, which is better than being an elder. So she's back to how she used to be back in the day, right? And together, as she became an adult, they started working on the ritual to bring David back, rebirth him, reincarnate him, right? And this little one was brought in his stead. Can I like zoom in a little bit? Yes, okay. It's kind of dark, so I wonder if y'all can see. But this is little David. He has the same name as his predecessor. Is this considered a predecessor? Whatever. But he has the same name as his ghost counterpart. Whatever. I'm gonna say predecessor in this case. I don't know how else to describe this situation. And he came back as an infant. Right now, he doesn't really seem to fully be aware of what happened or anything like that, whether or not he has memories of his past life. I doubt he does, but that's kind of more to be seen as he gets older. Warin was there to catch him as he appeared in the spellcaster circle and everything, and he has just been completely latched to this baby this whole entire time. Now, technically in the family tree, he is considered Warin and Beatrix's baby, because Beatrix did lend her magic to the ritual to help bring David back, and have this David, new David, come to life essentially, right? He was never born or birthed. He just kind of appeared, and he's not fully the old David or anything like that. He's got these red eyes. I wonder if I can like, okay, he's kind of in like his emo phase right now, but like, oh, okay, I think I could do from here. He's got these red eyes, which are a little different from the red eyes his brother had, but still some eerie-ish type of red eyes. And then he's got these purple splotches on him, like on his skin, which is very much from OG David. So that's the only thing that kind of indicates that something is a little different with this situation, right? Because obviously Constance and Warin don't have that. He isn't necessarily pulled from their DNA, so he won't look like either one of them. I think he looks like a completely different person. But that's the only evidence of the previous David on him. Like, he's got this blonde hair, this dark skin, but the lavender pieces of skin, patches of skin, not piece, good lord, like he just stuck it on there with tape or something. The lavender patches, as well as these red eyes, are the kind of the only indicators of old David. So we'll see what they get up to. I didn't roll for him being an infant or anything like that, but I will do my regular rolls for him as he grows. If he passes away, as tragic as it may be, he'll just be gone, right? They can bring him back, but they couldn't necessarily say that they could keep him alive. You know, that's a whole nother thing. Now, this isn't without repercussion. Of course, that is not like a super easy spell to do, and it had repercussions on its own. David I don't know why I went to Warin when I said that. David he was made using magic, and I know we haven't had a baby being made using magic in a long time now, but we actually have to roll that dice. I'll do it once he's a child, but roll that dice to see if he will get a curse and what that curse may be. Just like any of the other children, he might have been born from a fertility potion or any other type of dark magic like what Edith used with some of her kids, which we'll see in a bit because we do have to age them up and then do their curse rolls as well. And as for Warin and Constance, they were not let off scot-free. Beatrix's magic got reset, so she is nowhere near as powerful as she used to be. She is back to being an acolyte. What is it called? Hold on, I can do this and check. She's back to being an apprentice, so she used up a lot of her magic between going back to this younger state and then immediately doing this ritual with Warin. And she is nowhere near as powerful as she used to be, but she does have quite a bit of knowledge, so we'll see if that knowledge can get her somewhere, but she right now does not have the skill to put that knowledge in place, which is tragic because she has over a century's worth of magic and skill that she had, garnered over the century. And she and Warin both received these curses themselves. Not the same type of curses that we see in the children born by magical means, but one of the spellcaster curses, because they used a very dark and forbidden magic. It is extremely taboo to mess with death and his the cycle in this way, right? We already know that reincarnation exists, but it's typically something that's done by the ghost and their soul journey on its own. Using magic and spells like this is definitely seen as a form of interference, and which is why these curses and everything happen, because it uses so much dark magic. You're pulling from things you'll never understand, never be able to stop, and things like that. So it has its own repercussions. So Warin, the curse that he rolled was the curse of infectious laughter. Sometimes you just can't stop laughing, even in inappropriate situations, and oftentimes spread it to others. So the people that he sees who come across who are not spellcasters are going to automatically assume that he is just mad. They're going to think something's wrong with him. They're going to think he's crazy. Even the children might be like, what the fuck happened to Warin? Like, what happened to our dad? He's perfectly fine in his right mind, but he'll have these bouts of uncontrollable, just extremely loud laughter that's contagious to others. So that could also be kind of dangerous. They're still being hunted by monster hunters. Last thing you need to do is be in the middle of the market buying some apples and start laughing, make everyone else around you laugh, and people are like, what was that? I'm not going into Beatrix's household right now, but her curse, she got the failed duelist one. So because she's nowhere near as powerful as she once was as well, she will oftentimes fail her duels. And even if she does manage to win some, the rewards will not be as large as it would typically be. So her magic is extremely weakened, but her knowledge is still the same, as crazy as it is. So yeah, this is really interesting that Warin's going through all of this. Right now he's fine, he's chill, and now that Beatrix is younger, I forgot I'm in this weird ass house. I need to get out of here. Let me pause. But him and Beatrix are really Beatrix on her end. Ignore the fact that it says she's a retail employee. She's not. Beatrix has been doing a bit of a flirty flirt with him now that she is younger, I should say. Still older than Warin, but definitely younger, and he's kind of melting right into her hands. I mean, on one end, I'm glad for him because he deserves to find love and acceptance after the death of his soulmate, after Juliana's death, but I'm not sure if Beatrix is the safest person. But also on Beatrix's end, we know she doesn't really want to fall for a Smith. but this is the second one she's fallen for, and it's been a century. So clearly she has a type, and it starts with S and ends with if. So these two are just gonna do what they do, I guess. He's gonna introduce his kids to their new baby brother David. No explanation. No, just brought back a baby. Crazy. So that's what's going on with Warin and Beatrix and now David. So we'll be back in and out the household to see how everybody's settling in, what they're doing, how Warin's curse may or may not be affecting him and his relationships with the people around him. But that's it. I'm just making sure there's no like birthdays or anything. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's it. So speaking of birthdays, I hope y'all are ready to see me roll this dice more than you've ever seen me roll, because we have like just an exorbitant amount of birthday rolls to do. Like an unnecessary amount of birthday rolls. So let's go do the first 4 right now. I could not find a good angle, but we are here in Sir Gianni's house, kind of sorta, to age up 4 of Edith's kids. We are aging up these twins, Pasco and Huisa, the 2 toddler twins here, and then Isabel and Benedict, our newest additions to the family. Let me just make sure I'm on the right 4. Yes, okay. Like I said, quite a few, and we're already at the end of the day, so I didn't want to like dilly or dally. So let's just roll. And believe it or not, even though she had all these kids down here, none of them are available to do like potential curse rolls because they were born when she wasn't using magical means to have them. I actually do need to go back and do the triplets because I realized way later that I never actually did their roll to see if they would get a curse or not. So we're going to be taking quite a few pit stops this episode, so buckle up. Now, these kids, oh gosh, I clicked on the wrong thing. All right, these 2, the toddlers here, are aging up into children, so we want to avoid the numbers 9 and 19. My D20 is out. We'll start with Pasco here, this cutie patootie. And Pasco got a 18. Oh my god, I thought he was about to die, so Pasco survives. And his twin sister, Huisa, or Huisa? Is it Huisa or Huisa? I don't. It's a bit late for me to ask that question, ain't it? So we're rolling for her. She got a 12. Okay, so both of these guys survive. And then let's just go ahead and do Isabel. Also, this is her alien form, which I think is beautiful, but I think we're going to see her human form more often now. So yeah. So let's age up. What do we want to avoid for children? We want to, wait. For toddlers, there you go. 4, 8, and 12. So Huisa got a 19, and Benedict, her brother, got a 1. All right, so all 4 of them do survive. So let's just start making our way down the list. Actually, these 2 need help aging up. So Gianni, while I'm aging up the twins, you can go age up Isabel. And then whoever you are can age up this guy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So these 2 working on that. Let's get Pasco first. There we go. Age child. Let me just do them both at the same time. I'm about to be in Creative Sim all day, huh? I see it. I see it in my future. It's coming. It's close. How are you? Whatever. Huisa, Macabre, Embrace your inner darkness and your occasional intrusions of light. Macabre Sims, it's Macabre, right? Whatever. Are all about being their best, unique sim self while still reveling in all that life and the afterlife has to offer. Okay, so she thinks about death quite a bit, but she's still a happy child. Oh, and she's covered in blood. That's... Don't be like your mama. Is that Noman? He's an optimistic. Oh, this is Yeah, Pasco is optimistic. Okay. Two opposite ends of the spectrum there, but I mean, she's not pessimistic. It said enjoy everything that the life and afterlife has to offer. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Why are you a redhead? I'll fix that later. Okay, Isabel is angelic and clingy. Can someone please come get Benedict? Can you, like, speed up whoever you are? Carlo Uchida. Come on, before the clock strikes midnight, brother. And Sir Benedict is angelic and a charmer. Lovely. Okay. So I'm gonna save and go give... This guy's, like, getting choked out by this, collar here. But I'm gonna take a moment to give all four of these lovelies a quick little makeover, and we'll be right back. Okay, let's go through the children. First up, we have Pasco, who is super handsome. OMG. Look at this guy. Edith and Augustine made, like, the cutest arsenal of children ever. Every single one of their kids is good looking. And I'm not even, like, saying that to gas them up because they're my Sims. I didn't make them. They were just born like that. So to have two Sims, neither of which I even made, the game... They were made via sim procreation. All right, I had nothing to do with it for real. To make such beautiful, gorgeous kids is insane to me. So I'm excited, and I'm glad they had a bunch of kids because that means statistically, assuming none of them all die, you've all seen my Gen 2. Assuming none of them all like perish unexpectedly, statistically, we should come across some of their descendants, and they should also be good looking too, so we should probably introduce or reintroduce good looking Sims back into the bloodline. Who knows? Who knows? Because it's... Let me see. I don't have anything weird and turned on in my settings. Don't worry about that. So in terms of regular Sims game, it's usually 2 or 3 generations apart that can woohoo and stuff without there being an issue. Like base game Sim stuff, I think. Which, personally, I think is still too close, but in terms of Sim stuff, and because we're going to be in this medieval time period for quite a bit, I think it's fun. But this is him. He doesn't have any... I copy-pasted all their outfits because I couldn't be bothered. This isn't my main household. We rarely see them. We might see them walking around every now and again, but not really. So Hawissa, I forgot that she actually had an alien form too. This doesn't matter because we're not going to see it. She's going to be walking around her human form, which is this form, which I also think is super cute. Again, all such cute kids, and I love that they all turned out differently as well. They're not copy-paste of each other. Actually, I don't think a single one of the kids looks exactly like another, even the ones that are multiples, because we have, what, 2 sets of twins, 3 sets of twins, and a set of triplets, I think, something like that. A bunch of kids. We got a bunch of kids, and they all look extremely different from one another, which I think is like superb. And they're my favorite types of Sims to give makeovers too. So I'm excited for them to all get like older and really, really see what they get up to. And as for the babies, which one is first? Benedict. Let's do Benedict first. I'm not gonna lie. Benedict's hard for me to see. I think it might be this specific shade of blue. He's so bright in my face, bro. He's kind of like drowned out, and he's got like this black hair. I don't know, maybe once he gets older, he gets like more defined facial features. I don't know what to do with them, but for right now, I feel like I'm looking at like a highlighter gel pen with eyes. You know, like I'm kind of struggling. He's too bright in my face, if that makes sense. If any of y'all got like astigmatism like I do, y'all know, like y'all see this? This is just a blob of color. Oh, mama, all things are blobs of colors. You know what I mean. Anyways, his sister is, I think, my favorite Sim in the family so far. Maybe that'll change once I see what she looks like as she's older, but for right now, I love her because her alien form is gorgeous, but so is her human form. Like, she looks like a literal princess, no matter which form she decides to take on. So this is her alien form. She's like tan and got these amazing freckles and this cute like light brown hair, and I love her. And then her human form, she looks like her dad. And, you know, her dad was the only one who had this white hair. So I think it's funny that she has one non-human trait per form. So in this form, she's completely human passing, besides the silver hair. And then in her alien form, again, completely human passing, besides the fact that she's got those alien eyes. So I'm super ecstatic to see what she looks like when she gets older too. But I feel like she looks so much like Sir Augustine. It's not even funny because I can tell these lips are not Edith's lips. Edith's got the big juicy Smith lips because like all my Sims have those big lips. But and I think this is Augustine's eyes. It's hard to show with toddlers because they don't grow into their facial features till they're like children for real, or even teenagers really. But yeah, I think this is done. Y'all let me know which of these four out of these four are your favorite. I think Pasco and Lady Isabel right here are my two favorites, but y'all let me know. We have plenty more birthdays to go for, so out of these four, y'all pause and tell me which one's your favorite. All right, let's do these flips for the triplets that I never did. So as we know, Simon and Lycia were born without the need of fertility potions, but Edith started using magic and fertility potions for Elena, and Elena was curse-free. I think I do remember doing her flip, and we never did it for the triplets. And then she didn't use it after that. For some reason, like it was just these two pregnancies where she was struggling. But let's just go down the line. I feel like Lucy was the youngest, but whatever. It really don't matter. So I have a coin flip, and the way I do this, because we haven't done this in a long time, I have this cute little mod that, okay, I forgot I put in like all of them, but let me find the actual section I'm looking for. Oh my gosh. Here we go. I have like a curses and blessings mod, like that add in traits. Originally they were just as these reward traits, but I ended up putting them in my actual traits thing anyways. But regardless, there's like 9 or so different traits, curse traits here that they could potentially get. So I'm gonna flip a coin to see whether or not they'll even get a curse. And then I have a separate wheel of curses to see which one of these they'll get, because not all of them I have on the thing, like I'm not gonna turn them into a skeleton or something like that, right? So let's just flip. So first and foremost, let's start with Lucia. Are you gonna get a curse, girl? Heads or tails? Heads, yes. So Lucia's getting a curse. Alina? Heads, yes. Okay. So the triplets all have curses. Oh, well, we don't know about that yet. Yes, we do. They all got heads. So, let me get my wheel of curses out. Oh, haven't busted this guy out in a while. Lucia is, oh, this one might be bad. Okay. Lucia got the tormented curse. So see if we can find it. It's here. Here we go. These Sims are suffered from extreme hallucinations. They see what other Sims don't see. So we'll be seeing her running around because she's seeing super scary ghosts and stuff like that. I don't think it'll come into effect until she's a teenager though. I'm pretty sure that's how these work. Yeah, so I'm not sure if we'll click on her and see what she sees, but she'll see like a wraith or something following her, and she's just gonna be tormented. Whether or not she survives that is a whole nother ordeal. Alina, what's going on with you, girl? Oh, that's too far. She already looks like she's having a bad time. Yeah, I could understand. Haunted, that's very similar to the tormented one, I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember what the difference is, so I guess we're gonna read all about it right now. Spiritual teleporter. It's back here somewhere. Haunted. These Sims are haunted by mysterious force that make them always panic. So not quite tormented like her sister, but still not having a good time, as one would imagine. And for their brother Alan, which sucks because he's the spare. If something happens to Simon, we're gonna have a cursed lord running the village. But then if something happens to him, the only other boy we have is, no, we have 2 more boys. We have his 2 brothers. The one we just aged up and another one. Okay, he's tormented like Lucia. So we have 2 tormented souls and a haunted soul. Oh, because Edith wanted to kill her mama to get pregnant. Oh, Edith. So we'll see this really take effect once they're teenagers, but I like to have it already here, just in case I forget later, as I did already. So that's what these 3 got going on. And yeah, this is going to be the same process we'll go through with new David once he is a child. Flip a coin to see if he gets a curse, and then move on from there. Poor babies, poor triplets. Okay, let's move on. All right, we're here in Silva Dorada with our dear sweet Celestria. I'm really waiting on her to give birth. I know she should be giving birth before Ada, so that's really what I'm waiting on. She and Randall are doing just fine. He ages up tomorrow. I'm hoping the baby comes before then because we have so many other and birthdays to get to. I don't know if there's even any actual lore. You know what I should have did? On days where I'm like, I like rolling with y'all though, so you can be just as shocked as I am, but it's so much going on days like this. I wonder, like, if on days when there's a bunch of birthday rolls and birth rolls, I know I have to do the birth rolls with y'all, but should I keep doing all the rolls on camera or on days where there's like a bunch of them? Because when I tell y'all, we got like at least 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 4 more birthdays, and then that doesn't even include the birth rolls. On days where I have a bunch of births, should I do the birthday rolls off screen? Y'all let me know. And then just like, I know what'll happen to the kids, but y'all don't. And then I can do it like some things machinima style. I think it'd be fun. Y'all let me know. Do y'all like to see me crash out live, or do you want to crash out by yourselves? Let me know. But yeah, I'm just waiting on her. She's having a pretty good time. She's running a little low on food. She just doesn't have time to go, excuse me, to go foraging as much as often as she used to. But that comes with the territory. So after this birth, she does get 5 births in total. But, wait, is it 5? Yeah, she gets 5 in total. This is pregnancy number 2, I mean. So I definitely think she's gonna be taking quite a bit of time in between each pregnancy. So I think she'll do these 2. She probably won't get pregnant again until whatever she's about to have right now is like a child. Because then she could at least have like a couple to send to forage for her, stuff like that. Come on, baby. Okay, don't. She's got the stomach flu too, so she's sick. She's got this colicky baby. And she's pregnant. So I hope she gets her little girl this time, because she was super disappointed with Randall. It's not Randall's fault. It's not her fault either. It's the Grim Reaper's fault. But okay, he's going through it. This takes some time to like help him feel better. What's that thing that it says to do, like burp or something like that? I don't remember. Take a nap. Not that. You know, I could put a Randall in the back carrier and go foraging. I didn't think about that. Prefers breastfeeding. Oh, did I never click that on him? Did I click bottle feed? That's why he's not eating. Oh, was she about to go throw up? My bad, girl. Find festival. Let's try one more time. Come on. You know you're hungry. Okay, she has to pee every 5 seconds. She is heavily pregnant and suffering the flu. Oh, she's about to give birth. Okay. Randall. She can feed him off screen, I guess. All right. Come put Randall down and then have this baby. Good Lord, is she going through it. You're doing great, Celestria. You're such a good mama. Here in your little hut bar. This is like... her two little sisters married such rich men. What is that? Married as rich as they possibly could go. Even her elder sister married rich. She's the only one who married poor. But let's just go ahead and roll while we do this. So we'll just roll for her. We want to avoid the number 1 to see if she survives giving birth to begin with. She got a 3, so she survived. She's not even... Oh, now you want to latch. Okay. So I'll roll for whatever baby this is. So baby, you want to avoid numbers 1, 5, 10, and 15. And it got a 7. Okay, so that baby survives. I'm going to roll one more time for the infancy roll because I will not be coming back to this household this episode. So we want to avoid numbers 18 and 20 to see if it survives to its infancy. And, oh, at 18. Okay. So this baby will survive its first 3 months, then pass from SIDS, unfortunately. Is it the right numbers? Yeah, 18 and 20. Oh no. Well, Celestria survives at least, so maybe she'll hold off on getting pregnant until this infant is at least like halfway or so through his toddlerhood. At least she won't have to be juggling 2 infants at once, or like an infant and a toddler. And it was her girl that she's always wanted too. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let me bring back out my names wheel from female names and find out the name of this little girl. And her name is Fina. Oh, Fina. That's so sad. Fina? Oh, her little Fina passed away 3 months after she's born. Aww. Ooh, she has dark skin too. Oh. Celestria's newborn was born with complications that require immediate medical evaluation. It's critical for Celestria to take them to the pediatric examination within 24 hours to determine whether further care is needed. Oh, well, this just gave me... Sometimes the plot falls right into my lap, and sometimes my Sims tell me to fuck myself. Okay, so this baby was born. It has some pretty severe complications. I don't even know who you are. Sure. Let's see, how do I take for a pediatric examination? Okay. I've never used this part of the mod before, so I am curious. So you go take her to her pediatric examination, and I'm just really curious about what this looks like. We'll send to daycare, quote unquote, but we'll say he's being taken care of by a local that Celestria may have befriended. Oh no! Okay, Fina shows signs of an unstable heart rhythm. Daily checkups are essential to track and manage the condition until she's fully recovered. Caregivers are advised that missing appointments and neglecting care could result in severe complications. Okay, so the baby had a heart defect. Okay, Ada just had her boy apparently, so we'll go see Ada real quick as well. Oh man. Okay, her little girl, little Fina, was born with some heart issues. The local midwives told her something was going on with her heart. It is 14 something, so I'm sure they probably thought of like some elixirs or something for the baby to drink, but at this time period, there's really not much they could do about that. So in 3 months, we won't be back for that during this episode, but we will know that little baby Fina, Celestria's second, has gone on to be with her father. Well, Celestria has so many complicated feelings. First off, she's in pain because she did just push out a baby, and she's battling the stomach flu. And she's worried sick because she knew something was off with the baby, and she's found out about this baby's health complications, unsure of if or how long she'll survive. She's worried sick about the baby, and as much as she is feeling pretty stressed about the fact that she has a new baby to take care of, she had a slight bit of excitement because this is the girl she's always wanted. Celestria is hoping for a daughter, and since her child's birth gender is female, Celestria's hope and joy is only stronger now. There is no telling how the child will identify, of course. Oh, the tiniest bit of happiness she felt for this pregnancy is kind of swallowed by this stress and pain and stuff that she's in. So hopefully she gets as much time with little Fina as she can. It's me and this die against the world. Or I should say me and the world against this die. So, Ada has given birth to a little boy they've named Dayton, whose name will be changed if he survives. So, let us roll. Okay, everybody's got the stomach flu this spring, huh? So, let us just roll for, she's got a hay allergy. This is like the worst world for you to live in with a hay allergy, I must say. Let's roll to see if she survived and if the baby survived this birth. So for Ada, we want to avoid the number 1. She got a 19. For the baby, we want to avoid number 1, 5, 10, and 15. The baby got a 6. Okay, so this baby survives the birth. Will he survive his infancy? We want to avoid number, I rolled before I looked at the numbers. 18 and 20. He got an 18. Whoa, okay. So little Dayton doesn't survive either. Really interesting. He doesn't seem to have any noticeable pregnancy complications besides the fact that he is in fact a purple alien. That's not really a complication though, it's just more of a astute observation. I also think it's interesting that he has a full-on pregnancy, a full-on alien form, because I don't think that Ada has one. She does. Why? My Sims have been disguised so long, I'm forgetting who's fully an alien and who's not. I completely forgot that this is her disguise. Like, her disguise is still not even human passing. That's crazy. So, okay, are we all like about to duke it out or something? They're doing okay for now. I'm gonna give her a break. Dayton's not gonna make it past the first 3 months. Same as his cousin. His cousin, what's her name? Rena? The Celestria's daughter. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Well, she has a few more pregnancy tries. Ada has 5 pregnancy tries, so she has 4 more to go for, and I think that she has a higher chance of her children surviving than not, but yeah, sorry Ada. I don't think she's too upset though. Did she ever want to have kids? She didn't. This is kind of like her tie to the family, but she and Jorge are already married, so I guess she got what she wanted. And Jorge's making the best about the fact that he's near the soulmate. Ada doesn't care. Ada doesn't care. And we're finally back to the main household. And once again, we're pulling up the die because it is actually Osbert's birthday. Oh, look at Constance being such a cute big sister. It looks like he's like trying to pull her hair or something. This is adorable. But yeah, homeboy is aging up. So could you please put your brother down just a second, or give him to your dad? Lawrence is filling into this dad bod and all that. So I guess before I get too deep into whatever I'm about to do. Okay, he's having a milestone. So he's aging up into a toddler. I was like, is he about to die? He's aging up to a toddler. We want to avoid numbers 4, 8, and 12. That's not the right tab. He got a 17. Okay. Osbert survives to be a toddler. Our first surviving child of the day. Is that our... Oh, yeah, we still have like 3 more rolls to do after this, but this is our first one. So let's go ahead and age him up. I actually have to stop and take a break for a bit, but I'll age him up before I go on that break. You actually have to do this manually. Boom, boom, bam. And then I do need you and Constance to go to lodging. What are you talking about? Y'all are not on vacation. Whatever. Why does it think Constance is on vacation? He's a language savant and independent. Okay, so he's good at learning different languages and stuff. That's good. Can I reset her? No? Question mark? I want these two to woohoo. Because she needs to like start having more babies. I know nauseated from seeing a sim puke. Well, all of you got the stomach flu. You're all drinking out the same rivers and waterfalls. You know what they say? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to. Oh, look at him. Look at Ada. And she does not care about her kid at all. She did that to secure a marriage. She's married to a rich man now and she does not care. Oh, this poor baby looks stressed out already. He knows he about to grow up in some bullshit too. He's hiding in the grass. He's getting a head start. Okay. You are not on a vacation from Tuesday to Friday to Selva Dorada. Maybe she tried to go to find Celestria? That doesn't make any sense. Can I cancel vacations? How do you cancel vacations? You went from being a foodie to a glutton. Sure. How do you cancel? Where are you going? Y'all saw how he just ran off? Okay. I don't even know how to do that. How do you do that? I didn't even know you were on vacation. Can I cancel it from the menu? I have to be on Constance to do it, don't I? Okay, well, I'm going to take a slight break. When we come back, we'll see Osbert's makeover and Constance. I'll get her off vacation. I guess she went to go look for Celestria or something. I don't know. So for y'all, it'll be a little bit. For me, who knows? I'm back almost like 5 hours later. And y'all know how... I don't know how long ago it was for y'all, maybe 7 to 10 minutes ago for y'all. I said I wasn't coming back to Celestria's place. I lied because I actually looked down at my notes for once and completely forgot that we have to age up Randall on Thursday. I'll do that off screen because it's just a toddler birthday and that doesn't really matter as much. What does matter is whether or not he'll even survive said role. So let's get all these tabs back out. So for toddlers, we want to avoid numbers 4, 8, and 12. So let's just go ahead and roll. He got a 7, so Randall survives. All right, so at least Celestria hasn't lost 2 children. I don't think her heart could take it. But she and Randall are just gonna rest and spend their last few hours with Thena here before she passes on. And now let me actually get back to the main household for real this time. Alright, now we're back in the main household for real this time. I got Constance to get out of that insane vacation. I don't even know why she was on that vacation to begin with. We actually have to take out 10k for Isolda, so 38,599. There we go, because you married a rich man. There, so we still have quite a bit of funds left and we have all this wine, so we're actually going to be pretty set. I don't think Lawrence wants to go back to that life he had before. This would be nice cushion money just in case something happens to him, or, you know, Gonora wants to marry a prominent, like a rich man, or, you know, if Lawrence and Constance have any daughters or anything in the future. She's pregnant right now. No, she's not. I thought she was pregnant. You know what? I'm thinking of Isolda. I hope she's pregnant. I'm pretty sure I had them woohoo before I left, but I'm gonna do it again just in case. I don't remember if I had them woohoo before she did or not, but I know Isolda's pregnant. But while we're here, let's, Gonora, let's get you out the house for just a second so that these two can do what they want to do. How many chickens do we have? 4? We have a lot of eggs to collect, so collect these eggs, feed the chickens, and clean this coop for me, please. And now we don't really have the girls here to help out with the chores or anything, so it's gonna definitely be Gonora and Constance while we wait on little Osbert. I also can't... Why are you talking to this stranger out here? Johnny Don't go crazy. But this is him. He looks like a regular boy. He's sad about the sun. Oh, you're hot? Well, get out of your hot clothes, brother. I actually have to make sure he changes clothes because he'll legitimately die. Just put on some regular clothes. Okay. You do not have to be in your winter wear. Okay. Constance is fine. Can Constance come make some food? Oh, actually, we have food here. It's not bad yet, so let's have everyone come eat before it goes bad. Everyone's got the flu, so they're just like suffering at the moment, which I understand. I haven't had the stomach flu in years, but like, it's not fun, certainly. Oh god, he's a messy eater. I hate the messy eater quirk. It's literally my least favorite quirk. Can you sit back down so I can get a cute... Okay, or not, whatever. I'll just get one of these two. Yeah, the messy eater quirk is definitely why these two just like sad face at each other. Okay, and Gnora's alone. Poor girl. Well, this guy's having a great time with his salad at the very least. Stop judging your decor. You know what it looks like. You live on a farm. And everybody's just gotta like pee and poop so bad. It's rough out here. It is. I'm not gonna have her take a pregnancy test. She's not one of my side households, so it's fine. Oh, oh, our mom's here. She must have came to show Constance that she has reversed her age again. Because last we saw, Constance is just... She knows what her mom does. She's witnessed her mom do it. She's done it herself, but I think Beatrix is gonna come and tell her that she's young again. I don't know if she's gonna completely explain the situation with Warin and everything going on like that and her attraction for him or anything like that, but you know, she made the trip to come all the way here, so we might as well talk to her. Look, Grandma Beatrix is here. Come say hi to Grandma. Come give her a hug. And Osbert can come meet... Are you pottying? Oh, he is pottying. Excellent. Osbert, when you're done, you can actually come meet your grandmother if you want to. Oh, that's Gnora. That's, why can you not... Okay, I guess he doesn't want to meet his grandmother. Constance has enjoyed spending time with family recently. It's become very important for her to bond with her family. Should she embrace the change to become family-oriented? Yeah. I think that'd be cool. Can you not come meet your grandmother? No? Okay, whatever. We're ignoring that fairy. The fairies just have a mind of their own. I am telling you, I'm cleaning out my world and they're popping up, guys. They're popping up. Are you not romantically satisfied? Are you... It's Osbert. How are you feeling? He's feeling unsatisfied. Okay, so at least it's not very unsatisfied anymore. So... You know... You're having some time. I'm not sure if it's a good time, but you're having a time. Is this... God, I gotta turn this off so I can see. What is this? Spring harvest. Okay, I was about to see if we could plant some more spring crops, but I don't think we'll have enough time for it to grow. So these carrots are really all we have to show from spring. Oh well, it was a kind of cool spring anyways. It was really cold this spring. Beatrix is here. Okay. You're still taking your time on this potty, but whatever. Lawrence is taking a nap. I don't want you to go to sleep too soon. Oh, Beatrix is fixing our stuff for us. How nice. Constance is running to go puke in the thing. I can't tell if that's because she's pregnant or because of the stomach flu. I'm not gonna lie. She's got a lot going on right now. Gnora is taking a nap. You also have to use the potty, so come use the restroom. Everyone's like sick. I wonder if we should like make some tea to start to try to feel better. Maybe. Oh, your hygiene went so far down too. Alright, come take a bath. You... Oh, you need a toddler bed, don't you? I'll keep this here, this infant bed here, for whatever child may come next. Well, Grandma B is here to help out at the very least, so... You know, that's cool. You come scavenge for parts, come say hi to your mother-in-law. Oh, have you never met her? Come give a polite introduction then, once you're done digging through trash or whatever. Meet your in-law. You two getting on? And you want to fuck her. Okay. Huh? Looks like Lawrence befriended a rascal. Rascals are Sims that embrace being a nuisance. They excel in either being incredibly funny or incredibly annoying, or both. Whether they opt for mischief, theft, or being downright mean, every Sim will know when a rascal is around. In terms of Sims' preferences, would you say that Lawrence likes rascals? I guess? What? 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 No. Oh no. Lawrence. Oh, you're actually a worse husband than Amir, and that's boy. The bar was in hell and you got a shovel, buddy. You decided you liked rascals and then you fucked your wife's mother as she visited in the kitchen while your wife, who's sick with the stomach flu and potentially pregnant with your child, takes a bath in your bedroom. And your stepdaughter is here sleeping like 20 feet away. Not even 20. Like 13 feet away. I want to check if she's pregnant so bad, but I'm not going to. Actually, I can do this. I can do bam, boom, bam. Ask her to take a test real quick before your wife catches you. Can you please go take a test because you ain't working with that old lady machinery no more. You got some new shit going on here. Lawrence, don't fuck with me. Please be friendly 5 times to make up for the bull you're about to put her through? Or that you've already put her through? Can't tell if she's pregnant or not. I didn't see anything happen, so I think she's fine. I think she's fine. I don't think she's pregnant. I think we're chill. My Sims have been like going at it a lot recently. Of course you're very attracted to Beatrix. She's... You and Warin have the same type. Oh, you're just gonna go to sleep. Okay. Still can't tell if Constance is pregnant or just has the stomach flu. Well, her mom's gonna take a shower or a bath, it seems, while she wraps up her visit. You want to be friendly. Okay. These two just want to be nice with each other. They're both romantically reserved, so I think they're just trying to get to know each other. Live amicably, at the very least. Oh. Oh, Lawrence. How you disappoint me so. And here comes Catherine at our door at 10 p.m. Hide your wives, y'all. Lawrence is out on the prowl. Okay. Because remember, Catherine was another one. Catherine was super close to being Lawrence's wife. She doesn't know what type of bullet she dodged, to be honest. Okay. Beatrix, maybe you should have kept your ass in Willow Creek if you was gonna come and start shaking shit up. How long is this episode? Something just happened. Why would that sad music play? Constance feels very unsatisfied. So do I, girl. You're very unsatisfied in your relationship, and so am I. So they're both very unsatisfied with each other. From being very unsatisfied in a romantic relationship, you're feeling blue. The house is dirty, apparently. What's dirty? Whatever. Oh, wait. She knows that he cheated on her. Lawrence woohooed. How do you know that? Oh wait, no, that was Lawrence's point of view. I don't think. Well, their thing randomly went down, so yeah, okay. So she doesn't know. She's just unsatisfied just in general. But he did in fact cheat on her with her mom. I can't make this shit up. And I didn't. That's not a storyline I did in the machinima. I didn't do that off screen. They did that of their own volition, of their own freedom. Autonomy is on full. He said, "Hi, my name's Lawrence." And then, so here's what place in our common area has been defiled. He did the do with his wife before she was his wife on the counter. His sister did the do with her now husband on this kitchen table. And eventually this bush out here. And then he just did the do right here in front of their salad. That's what made the salad go bad. Not that it's been sitting out all day, that it had to bear witness to Lawrence and his fuckery. I know that Lawrence didn't grow up with parents that were loving towards each other in any capacity. Stephen was also a rather cold husband. The only reason he and Lucia even got along as well as they did is because their values towards their children really lined up pretty well with each other as they got older. But okay, what's going on with you, girl? You're just going through it. But they were never super lovey-dovey even when Stephen was alive. And with Stephen's mother, of course, we'll never know about Grogo. I feel like Grogo would have been a good husband. He just never got the chance. And who's Grogo's dad? Amir. We all know Amir never cared about Mary. But at least he didn't do all this to her. I'll say that. If anyone was close to cheating, was Mary with Stephen. And she still never did that. Mostly because she's scared of Amir, but still, like, she still never even did anything near to that. So I don't know if the reason he acts the way he does, or one reason, right? We can't blame his parents at this point in time. He was barely raised by them to begin with. No, his mom was around for quite a bit. But I wonder if he acts like this because he never really had a true representation of what a good, loving husband would look like. Because they're in a period where that's not something that's necessary for their survival. All he's been told was he had to secure the family line and make sure nobody died, which is essentially what he's done. He was never told he had to be a good husband. He was just told, you know, protect your siblings, make sure the family doesn't die out, you know, all this other shit. And we see he's super protective and loving of his siblings. He's quite literally the only one who gets along with Ada in any capacity. Edith is on the line, but like, he gets along with all of his siblings to some extent, for better or for worse. But he is a terrible husband. He seems to be doing pretty okay as a stepfather. I wonder how he'll treat his more children that they have. And I wonder even more if he'll have a difference between how he treats his sons versus his daughters. Because right now, we're only seeing this from the point of view of, him having a son and then him having this stepdaughter who, we're still going to treat her like family because she is still family. But I wonder if there'll be like some pretty distinct difference in how he treats his biological daughters versus his biological sons. Because I don't think he was ever taught anything different. Again, not an excuse as you grow older, despite however what you might have seen in your upbringing. It is still up to you to create the future and the life you want to have. So it is his fault that the house is like this, or that his relationship is like this. Okay, Gonora seems to be getting pretty along with her brother. At first she was like a little upset with him because she felt like he was taking a lot of her attention that she usually had reserved just for herself from her mom. But I think she's doing a-okay now. Are you about to go puke in the bush? Yep. Can you finish your food? Did you ever even grab anything to eat? Stuff like that. Okay, just... why are you not at work? Oh, yeah. I think that career got took out the game. By took out the game, I mean I probably took it out. I wonder how Ganora feels seeing her mom in this struggling marriage, or if she even notices that it is a struggling marriage to begin with. Again, they are in a time period where, you know, as much freedom as I give my female Sims and everything, she doesn't really have too much of a choice. You know, spellcaster or not. You know? And I think she does love Lawrence far more than he will ever love her. And on the carpet, Ganora. And I think that's one big thing that's making her stay more than anything. I would say Beatrix would be the one to, I don't know why Beatrix would even do that. I know Beatrix loves and cares about her daughter. I don't know if she did that. I don't know what's with her and these Smith men, but that was a low move. I thought we had 4 chickens. We have 8? That's why half of them are starving. I'm pretty sure just yesterday it said we had 4. Okay. Come scatter some feed for the chickens, I mean. And Ganora's still feeling inferior, so I wonder if she's gonna feel like she doesn't match up to her younger siblings once they start coming around. Aww. Osbert needs to see a psychiatrist. We probably could. I think we'll do that when he's like a babe, a child, though. Can you come get some food, though, Osbert? Lawrence, instead of just standing here and being an absolute pain in my ass, how about you get out the house? Because I don't want to see your cheating face right now. Don't die. I still need you to have more kids. You only have 1, and that's terrifying. But what I have seen of you, I have not liked. I have not liked one bit. What would your brother David think? Huh? What would your brother David think? Even Warin wasn't this much of a hoe. And we know about his whole phase. Honestly, it's like the siblings switched, because when they were all teenagers, I thought that Warin was gonna be like how Lawrence is now. I thought he was gonna have a wife and like kids on the side outside of his marriage. And that has not happened. So, just no finely aged bottles. This one has some. But that was just not the case at all. So I don't know. I really wonder. I do. They keep getting hungry because they keep throwing up every 5 seconds. Come grab another bowl. But it's like their fates, not their fates, but their personalities switched, because Warin grew up and became such a family man. He stuck with one woman, his soulmate. Maybe that's why Lawrence is acting like that. He hasn't found his soulmate. I'm not sure if that would help or anything like that, but it'd be a better start than what they've got going on now. It's gotta be. I hope so. But Lawrence went in a complete opposite direction because he was such an attentive, not attentive, I'd say. He was such a protective older brother. I assumed that he would be the same way towards his wife and children. Maybe that would carry over to his kids. We still have yet to see, really, but so far it is not carried over towards his wife at all. It seems like he's kind of viewing his wife in the same way Amir viewed Mary. Just someone, no, I was about to go get the laundry. But I think he views her more as like someone to help him bring in a next generation of powerful kids who can survive in this harsh world. And not as someone he loves and wants to start a family with. Not to say that's an excuse. There's plenty of people in that situation who are not doing what he's doing, but hopefully he'll change. I'm not sure. I say that, but there's really no way for me to know. This Louise, I feel like Constance has it the Jeez Louise, I feel like Constance has it the worst. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like out of everybody here who's struggling with the stomach flu, she's the one who's just puking up her guts. I feel like she is pregnant. I feel like she's puking twice as much as everybody else with the stomach flu, but it doesn't say that she's pregnant. And I don't want to have her take a pregnancy test. I want to find out naturally. Poor baby. For sure. Come take a bath. I'm surprised you have this much water. You know what? If it's a glitch, I'm not gonna fix it. Now that they're both kind of up right now, I wonder if I can have them have a few friendly conversations, parenting together. Okay. We're not doing that. So I feel like she would be the one to apologize. She has nothing to apologize for, but maybe I think Constance feels like this rift between them is because of her. Like, she's not being an adequate wife. And it's not the case at all. But like, I feel like she's the type of person who would kind of take on all of the fault for herself, even when I personally would argue that it's none of her fault. I think this is all on Lawrence. Look at this guy. Maybe reminisce about the wedding day, because y'all both want to have one more friendly interaction. Okay, well, have this final interaction before you start doing anything else. Don't congratulate him on the marriage. It's the same marriage. Maybe a family kiss. There. Did it go for both of you? No. Okay, you need to do it yourself too. So she did her part. Oh, hold on. The lack of connection is causing dread of solitude. Encourage your sim to nurture their relationships or learn to enjoy their own company. Remember, being alone doesn't have to mean being lonely. Okay, so let's have him maybe try to add to some of the conversation. He wants to have some friendly interactions with her as well, so maybe discuss fishing and archery. You know, flatter her. I don't know, try to make up for being the worst. I did not say, okay, was that flatter? Okay. I thought he was trying to do something else. He wants to rest, which is fine. I think both should get some rest. It is only 4 in the afternoon, but they're so sick right now. Well, you're about to go puke? Okay, well, puke somewhere else. Don't go all the way out to the bush. That's how you got struck with lightning last time. Oh? That was a crazy glitch. Nora finally fought off her stomach bug. Okay, so you're over the flu. Osbert loves wake-up time. Do you, buddy? Huh? Oh, now he got the flu. Poor baby. Are you sure you're not pregnant, Constance? I don't have anything here that says she is, but she looks pregnant. I think she just doesn't know, but I think I know that she's pregnant and she doesn't. There's no way this is just a visual glitch because she didn't look like this before. I think she just hasn't realized that she's pregnant. Okay, well, I'm gonna consider her pregnant for now. It might be a cryptic pregnancy with that mod, so the Sims don't fully realize that they are pregnant right off the bat. I think that's what's happening here. Okay, one of our neighbors came by to visit. Lawrence is a little busy right now, so let's just give this guy a friendly introduction. He lives in the village. I just can't remember who he is. What do you mean you have to pee? No, you don't. Oh? Instant attraction to Miles, huh? It'd be your best interest with that to not pull a Lawrence and do anything inappropriate with him right in front of him. Okay, well, clearly Constance loves herself a dark chocolate. Man, and I can't blame her. Are you talking about woohoo with this guy? Gossiping, okay. Constance has a fear of being alone. That's what that fear was. I'm getting a lot of new fears recently. Fear of being, here we go. Fear of being alone. Constance is experiencing intense anxiety and fear due to decreased romantic satisfaction, in their relationship. If left alone, she will become tense and sad as their satisfaction decreases. And she has a fear of being cheated on. He fears her cheating on him as well. Pot and kettle, buddy. Pot and kettle. Now she says nausea from unknown cause. Girl, look at yourself. There's no mirrors in the house, so maybe she can't. Ain't nobody said you gaining a little bit of weight here and there. So she knows that she's nauseous, and she says the cause is unknown, but you know, 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4. You having a baby. Lawrence and Osbert have a strict relationship. Normally I'd say no, because it's just him trying to give him a bath, but in this case, I could see it. Oh, look, they're 15 feet away from each other. Gosh, what's that movie? Citizen Kane, I think, where it shows the marriage losing its love and luster. So there's like there's a mini montage after the marriage scene. Very film bro of me, I know, but there's a montage in the marriage scene, or like the post-marriage scene, and their dinner scene, it shows them eating, you know, breakfast and dinner together, and it starts off with them side by side at the end of the table having these animated conversations or just enjoying each other's company, and then it shows, you know, after time has passed, they're just sitting on opposite ends of the table, of the dinner table, not speaking, not looking at each other, not even acknowledging that the other person's there. And I feel like that has been displayed in these Sims just this episode, just in the past like 2 to 3 episodes. They used to do everything in this kitchen. This is where it all started. And now look, they wasn't this far apart when they was fucking on the counter. That's all I gotta say. Lawrence, I just wanted you to fix it, not start a fire. What are you gonna do about the fire? Is anybody gonna put the fire out? We all just gonna stand here and stare at it while it burns down our farm. Alright, I've played these games before. Okay, you could do everything in the world. Actually, you have Chilio. I'd rather do that. You can fuck around and do all this other shit, but when it's time to man up and handle your business, we ain't handling it. Okay, here we go. Now, can you actually do the spell without being a complete failure? Look at that. One more time. Let's do... Okay, well, apparently you can't, so you're gonna have to do this the good old-fashioned way. Can you not fix it? Are you for real? Oh, brother. Lawrence, you are. You sure are. I can have him comment on the fact that her belly looks a little bit different. Oh, I wonder why your wife, who you've been sleeping with the past couple months, has a belly that looks a little different than normal. Boy golly, I wonder if there is a baby in that belly. Constance, don't feel offended, but I feel like your belly looks a little different nowadays. Flatter her, I guess. She is carrying your child. How about you actually be somewhat romantic with her, even though you and her and I all know that it is fake? Charm her, perhaps. Just try to show a little bit of kindness, a tad bit of tenderness, you know? Just do something. Nora, can you come weed these plants for me, please? The thing is, his romance won't rise because, like... Maybe talk about relationship fear? Okay, well... Or don't, whatever. It's not my marriage. Alright, Lawrence, let's see how many of these goods you can sell. Are you half as good as Isolda? Ignore the one girl who's not correctly dressed. As always. Jacques, you want to buy something? I know it's not immediately trading with you, but it is, I mean, trading with you, but we are doing something here. Lawrence, if you don't get up and watch this table for someone swipes the honey and takes off. Lock in, brother, lock in. We have a whole nother dowry to pay in just a few short years with Ganora, along with whatever else you may need to pay for whatever amount of children your wife's about to have. Instantly unattracted to Cameron. Oh, this is the first person you haven't wanted to fuck in years. Hot dog, brother. Imagine having a little bit of restraint at your big age. Lawrence, you just befriended a literal monster hunter. I recognize I forgot to roll to see if they would be safe to leave the lot this year, but they didn't go anywhere, so fine. Lawrence, yeah, this bestie you just made, literally the person who told his now deceased husband to kill your younger brother. I mean, Lawrence doesn't know that, but be careful. Be careful. You're getting a bit too lenient there. It's still not safe. Oh, someone finally bought that wine. I think we're out of stuff to sell, unless someone wants to buy these last little bit of fur. Oh, lovely. Clear the table. I guess you are kind of good at something, huh? Alright, so I'm gonna leave this household alone. Actually, let me hang up these clothes. And what was that? I got like a sound as if something was happening. Like it gave that sound when you find out someone's pregnant. Oh, okay. Constance just realized she's pregnant. We all knew, but I'm glad you finally caught up. So once he hangs these, we're going to head out because we do have a few more birthday rolls to do. Believe it or not, we do still have a few more birthday rolls to do. All right, let's go. Well, 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 guess who we came to visit? We're actually not here for Edith. We are here for one of her kids, believe it or not. I'm sure it's not difficult to believe. We're actually here for Lycia. It's her birthday and she is aging up into a beautiful teenager, hopefully. So the die is out. Let's remind ourselves what we're working with here. We want to avoid number 7. So let's just roll. She got a 5. I thought that was a straight 7. So she ages up into a beautiful teenager. And I'm gonna go ahead and age her up so we can all see what she looks like. And then I'm gonna check on 2. It's technically supposed to be Isolda and Ada's birthday today, but they both got pregnant. And I know Ada's was pushed back, but I'm not sure if Isolda's was. I don't think Isolda gave birth yet, or she might give birth soon. I don't know. Let's see, she's cringe. Sure, she's just unaware of her surroundings, so she acts inappropriately. That's what I'll take that as. A philosopher and a recycled disciple. Okay, I'll take that one off, so she'll get something else when she ages up to a young adult. But, okay. Lord or former Lord Augustine and Lordess Edith's eldest child, Lady Lycia, is now a teenager. So I wonder how Edith's going to handle this, if she's going to start making preparations for Lycia to be married off or anything like that soon or what, but open-minded philosopher. I feel like she wants to be the type to make social changes. Like, I don't think she's the type to just want to be unknowledgeable or, you know, just like a regular at-home housewife. Whether or not that's available to her is another thing, but I think she wants to be an academic, perhaps. I don't think necessarily sorcery-based either. I think she wants to be a master mentor. Let's go with that. Oh, this is so cute. Aww. Okay, so I'll hop and create a sim and give our cute little girl, well, our cute 13-year-old who's not gonna look 13, a makeover, and we'll be right back. Alright, this was a super duper quick makeover, but this is Lady Lycia all grown up. It's crazy to think that now Edith has a 13-year-old, has like a literal teenage girl. I should have put in that age mod so I can keep up with ages, but like, I probably would only keep up with my main household. I'm not gonna lie to you. But here she is. She is super cute. We probably, I mean, maybe we'll see her walking around the village, but we rarely see Edith's family out and about. She definitely keeps a close eye on them. I think in the time we haven't really been seeing Edith, especially since Sir Augustine died, she has been keeping all of her older kids close to her chest. Not necessarily in a coddling way, but I think she's preparing them in order to use them kind of as chess pieces to, you know, secure marriages, secure financial, not dependencies, but you know, marriages, some social climbing, things like that. So she's been having them stay at the estate and learning and tutoring and training to be whatever she needs them to be that would further aid the family, especially for the elder girls who she desperately does want to. She's planning to marry off to any rich guy who will take them, and then the boys who she wants to, obviously the eldest one is going to take over as Lord once he is 16, and the other ones will be spares just in case something happens, but definitely put into positions of power, you know, maybe starting their own merchant companies, maybe working under nobility or another lord of another village or something like that. So that's why we really haven't seen most of these cousins. They've been stuck in the manor studying, essentially. Studying for their future that their mother is kind of forcing them into. So all the girls are just perfumed and bathed and hair combed to the absolute nine so that they could have a better chance of, you know, showing off to a wealthy man that they are well bred, you know. So I think that's why we haven't been seeing much of them. But as they get older, we probably will be seeing a lot more of these guys just out and about, just in general. So I hope y'all are ready for drama. All right. So there we go. I just forgot to give her makeup. Is the lip gloss a little modern? Yes, but like, fuck it, we ball. All right. So this is Lady Lycia. Let me go check on some other things real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, Ada's birthday actually got pushed back to Tuesday, so unless she gets pregnant between now and the next episode, her birthday will be in the next episode. That means Isolda's will be right after hers. Ignore the baby, I just didn't get rid of him yet. So let's go check on Isolda to see how close she is to her birth. If she is not close to her birth, then it'll be whatever happens, I'll roll off screen. And it'll just be in a machinima at the beginning of the next episode. And if she is close, we'll just wait till she gives birth and do it together. Yay. Oh, I actually caught her in the last like 2 minutes of her labor. Okay, so we're gonna have this baby together. I don't know what she's having, but let me get the dye out. So, oh, it's a girl. Okay. So we want to avoid the number 1 for Isolda to see if she survives this birth. She got a 3. Oh, good lord. So she had a few complications. And for the girl, we want to avoid numbers 1, 5, 10, and 15. She got a 16. Ooh, okay, so they had a very close birth. I'll just go ahead and do the infant roll while I'm here. It'll probably happen off camera or something like that. But, will this infant, will she survive to be an infant? She got a 2. What are we avoiding? 18 and 20. Okay, so she does survive. This is the first infant, first baby we've had survive all episodes. So her older sister's baby didn't make it past 3 months. Neither did her twins, but hers did. Actually, I was going to say the first of her generation to have surviving babies. That's not true. Edith had the most surviving babies. Edith has also had the most babies, but neither one of Warin's babies survived. Lawrence lost one of the pair of twins he had so far. Celestria lost her second child. and Ada's lost her first child. So let's roll for this little girl's name. I wonder how proud Prince Luke is. I wonder how he feels that even though he no longer has a kingdom or a real title anymore, that now he's got this new name. Mabel. Okay, Mabel Willard. Is that the only one? Okay, think so. There we go, little baby Mabel, who Isolda hates. Well, Isolda only has 2 pregnancies, so she can really get the 2 of them out the way as soon as she wants. Oh, Prince Luke is not completely against having children, but considers now is a very bad time for it. However, his partner is now reaching their 2nd trimester. It's late for that, but I think over time, he's grown to accept the fact that he'll be a father and wants to love this child, so. There we go. So he is happier about the birth than Isolda is, for sure, for sure. Why are you freaking out? Okay, these 2. Okay, I think he's just proud of Isolda for doing something so amazing as pushing out a kid. See, these 2 get along much better. Okay, yeah, Isolda's not really a fan of Mabel. But it's okay, don't sneeze in her face. That's how y'all catch the Black Plague and shit. All right, so with that all said and done, I am officially ending this episode here. This is the best couple in the game, besides Augustine and Edith. The only reason they're not the best couple is because Augustine's literally dead, but they were the best couple of this entire generation. It didn't matter. They were both psychotic. They at least loved each other together. Lawrence is borderline abusive. Ada was playing the long game to marry Augustine, even though they're soulmates. They're struggling to really love each other. Her husband definitely loves the kids more than her, or at the very least, she's struggling to feel love. Maybe he would fall before she did, but I think he's too wise to allow himself to think, to even imagine that she would actually feel anything romantic towards him. He knows he's been used to some extent, but he wants to be there for his children. And Celestria, well, Celestria also has a really good love story with Grimm. It's just unconventional. So Celestria and Edith are the only 2 who have like good love stories. Warin had a really good one. Warin actually, okay, it's just the twins. I'm thinking of people who have living spouses. Unfortunately, the best spouses die the earliest. I'm not sure why that is, but Augustine, he had like fucking 14 kids and he kicked the bucket at 30, so he's pushing his way through. He was pushing something else too, but he was pushing for show. And Warin, I don't even know where to begin, but he loved Juliana to bits and pieces and loved the children they had together, even though those children are no longer alive. But yeah. So officially, with that all said and done, I'm going to end this episode off here. I never want to roll a dice again, but I will whenever I record the next episode. This might come out on New Year's. It depends on how much time I have. It's the 28th now. If I manage to edit between now and the 30th, it'll either come out New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, or right after New Year's. So, Happy New Year's. Welcome to 2026, or you will be welcome to 2026. I hope everybody has an amazing year. And thank you all so much for supporting me throughout this past, 2 years I've been on the channel? And, and just dealing with everything that comes with my insane schedule, the growth in my just production quality, as well as the growth of this family. We all know I almost failed the challenge in my 2nd generation. So y'all really stuck around for the long haul, huh? And this is a longer episode too. So if you're hearing this, thank you. And see you next year. Bye.